Awesome. So, how's it going, Olivier? This is, you're behind the profit. It's really nice to be here with you today. And you're in Montreal, right?
Yes, I am from Montreal.
Oh, nice. Awesome. And you've lived in Montreal your whole life?
Yes, my whole life I live in Montreal, South Right.
Oh, nice. Excellent. I've been to
Yeah.
Montreal before. My sister lives there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely have to come. Me and Jeff will have to come and visit you and hang out and celebrate because I know you've been doing really well inside the Profit League. And I wanted to take this opportunity to connect with you and maybe hear a little bit about your experience so far. And maybe you can tell us all, like, when you joined the Profit League and maybe where you're at with things so far.
Yes, first of all, yes, if you come to Montreal with Jeff, I hope you're gonna call me to say hi because I will. I like to meet you. I would
Definitely.
like to meet you. Okay, and I start with the Profit League at the beginning of June,
Yeah.
and at the beginning it was very hard for me to do it because it's all in English and my English is very not perfect. And when I watch all the formation, the at the beginning,
Yeah.
I didn't understand everything. What you teach in the formation in the Profit League, I think it's tough to understand when you speak English. So when it's in another language, for me, it was. I was not sure if it was difficult because it was in English or if, because it was difficult. The stuff was difficult.
Right.
I'm clear. If I'm clear with it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I think that makes sense for sure, but I mean, you never let that stop you, did you?
No, it was hard at the beginning, but I had no choice but to continue to learn all the stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I I tried. My girlfriend is with me in this,
Yeah.
and she's a little bit better than me in English, but she helped me with this, and with all the call
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
Um, I, I'm I'm not going on this call live. I watch them before, after,
Yeah.
uh, because I can stop and
Take it.
watch it. Yes, watch again if I don't understand.
Yeah.
And it's the way I look for this video. And all the ad I do
Yeah.
are in French. So
Oh,
when I have
awesome.
a problem with my ad or something, I need conseil, I need help with
Yeah.
this. I have to traduce all my ad French from English to show you what I could do with this to have better results.
Yes.
Sorry about my English. I know my pronunciation is very not natural, but
I like your accent. I wish I had that accent.
okay. Hmm.
It's nice.
Okay. Um, and now for the beginning, I could practice with my sister business.
Yeah.
Uh, I did a lot of practice with this. At the beginning, you told me that I should begin with something easy.
Yeah.
With I think the low fruit, hanging fruit,
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah.
Okay, with a promo campaign, and I couldn't do it with my sister because of his professional order.
Right. Like the regulations in your province.
Yes, I had to do a value campaign
Yeah.
or a curiosity campaign with a quiz,
Yeah.
and I didn't add a good result with that. But I did a lot of practice, many hours of practice with this to try to find something who could be right with this. And finally, with a click funnel and everything, I did like 20 different ad and landing page for this. So now it's very easy, more easy for me to do an ad. So when I finally decide to go with someone else,
Yeah.
I did the promo campaign and everything was very, very well. and I think I will continue with the promo campaign until I will be ready to do a value campaign.
That's really good. But you had an attitude that you had some difficulties and some struggles with that campaign in the beginning, but you knew that you were going to figure it out and you had a very strong mindset going into it. So maybe if you were giving advice to somebody in the Profit League about what allowed you to keep going and keep trying until you hit success, like what was that inside of you that made you keep going and allowed you to continue to keep trying?
Yes, I had no choice to continue because it is what I want. I'm my profession. I am a special need educator,
Yeah.
and it's very hard. And when I see my colleague continue to do it because they wait for retirement,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So I have to find another path, and I choose the Profit League to be my path.
Yeah.
Um, and I do it. I have no choice. It's my minding. It's not a quite or stop it. It's not an option for me. To find my first client, I did the VSL video.
Yeah.
It took me 50 VSL video before I had my first client who try a free campaign.
Yeah.
And it's worked very well. But he decided to not continue with me. I gave him the result he told me he want, but he stopped. But after that, I learned from this, and after that, the next client, it's a yoga studio.
Yeah.
And I have a very great result with that. And I got this client from another VSL.
Yeah.
And, it's worked very well. And my client is very happy with with the result. I'm very happy with the result.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with this. But I don't know if you know, but 50 VSL is like more than 1 hour for me to bring it.
Yeah.
And with no result at the end, I didn't want to stop, but it was time to have result with this.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I have a result with finally with this. And the case study challenge.
Yeah.
I got one client from it.
Yeah.
And a group script Groupon from the Groupon script.
Yeah.
Who did that? Ted.
I think Todd started
Yes.
the Groupon stuff, and then a lot of
Yes,
students have been using
yes.
that. Yeah.
I tried something like that, but I traduce it in French.
Yeah.
And I have one client from it with
Wow.
more than 100 emails sent, and
That's amazing.
now I have 3 clients.
So you just
And
don't
work hard.
give up, right? Like you just keep going and you don't give up until you get what you want because you know it's there on the other side.
Yes, I focus on it. It's the way I got result with that. I continue. My objective was not when I did it at the start.
Yeah.
I was thinking that with 10 video, I could have my first client or 2, 3. I was hoping that every video, VSL video, could bring
Yeah.
a new client for me. But after 50 without result, my objective was not to have a client. It was just doing another and just. I was doing like 1 VSL per day.
Yeah.
And I tried to do more, and my objective was to arrive to 100. And after that, I would see the result. But I had result before I arrived to this.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
not sure if it is clear what I say, but
No, definitely, it is clear.
Okay.
Just one piece to clarify. So when you say the VSL videos, do you mean the short, fast break videos where you show the campaign, or
Yes.
do you mean the automated one?
where I show campaigns.
Right, the fast
So
break videos.
I built a campaign
Yeah,
for the client. Some of them didn't watch what I did,
right,
but it was the way I choose to have to have them.
right, exactly. And
So
so, how many clients do you have right now?
now I have 3 clients,
Nice.
and I talk with the owner of 10 yoga studio in Montreal.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't have too much hope. I learned something. Everything is never beautiful as its look, but everything is not bad at its look. I'm not sure if
so
uh,
everything isn't as easy as it seems, but it's not as hard as it seems either. Is that what you mean?
when I think something is very good, it's not
As you
good as
think.
it appear, and the same thing for when it's bad.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
have to stay
Neutral.
neutral
Yeah,
with all this.
yeah. I
Yes,
think
it
that's
is good.
important, right? Like when you're, um, Jeff always used to tell this to me because I'm a little bit of an emotional person, so I have a lot of ups and downs with how I feel. If something's good, I am so excited, and if something's bad, I feel so bad. But I think the biggest advice that he had given me was that you have to stay kind of even keel
Yes,
because otherwise you're going to be so drained all the time. And like you said, sometimes things are not as good as they seem, but sometimes they're not as bad as they seem
yes,
either.
it's what I want to say.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
okay.
So, it's good to stay kind of calm and even with your emotion because that helps you go through it. And, you know, I think that you're doing a great job. So, 3 clients, and how much is that in monthly revenue so far?
$3,500 every month.
Wow, that's
Yes,
amazing. And so you
yes,
started in June and now you're in October and you're at $3,500 a month. And that's
yes.
just going
But
to grow from there too.
sorry, what was the? I didn't understand your last sentence.
So you're going to grow past where you are and make more and have more
Yes,
clients.
yes.
And what's your goal?
Uh, I want to continue to grow this business until I have I don't know. I don't know my goal. I just want to continue one client at a time
Yeah.
and see what's gonna happen. But from now, it's much than I have with my full time job. So I'm very happy with it, and I hope I can continue like that. It's my first
Yeah.
business of all my life, and I like it.
That's amazing. So you work a
Yeah.
full-time job and you build this part-time.
Yes,
So now
but
your part-time income is $3,500 a month, but you also have a full-time job.
yes,
That's
with two
really good.
kids.
And
Yeah.
so how do you manage your time? If you were giving advice to other students who maybe have a full-time job and want to get to where you are, what advice would you give them?
Constance, to be I don't know
Consistency?
Constance doing it every day.
Right.
If just 10 minutes, 1 hour, just take every day the time to do it. Because if that's happened that one day or 2 day I just don't do it, but when I do it every day, it's more easier to stay focused on what
Yeah.
I want. Because when I stop for 1 or 2 or 3 days, I just lose my focus on what I want.
Right.
So to stay focused, I think doing a little bit every day is my way.
I think that's amazing. And that is the biggest piece of advice I'd ever give too, right? It's not always how much time that you have, but if you are treating this as a part-time business instead of a sometimes business, you'll get better results. So what I mean by that is, if you're going to put in let's say an hour a day, that you consistently put in that hour every single day instead of a few hours one day and no hours the next day and kind of are inconsistent with your activity.
Yes, and I have to take the time because I have two daughter
Yeah, they're
with
so
my full-time
cute.
job. Yeah, thank you. And when I in my all right, I work day and I work night with my job.
Yeah,
So sometimes I have more time when I work night, but
yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm clear. But all the time I can have, I put it on this every day.
That's amazing. And so your wife is very supportive too. She helps you along the way, or is she is she involved in your business, or does she just help you here and there, or how does that work?
Yeah, she helped me with the business, but when I need it,
Yeah.
she's not involved like I am.
Yeah.
But it's okay like that.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
best
good.
way.
But it's
Yeah.
nice to have a support system, like
Yes.
your
Yes. She
whole
support
family
me.
is there to help and support you.
Yes.
That's
Yes. And
awesome.
when I told that I have to be neutral,
Yeah.
nerd. Yes. Um, uh, she's not like this. And when I say I have a new client, she's much excited than me, and her support very helped me with that. You
That's
know,
so nice.
the first time someone tell me yes to be my client, I was very happy. I write it in the group.
Yeah.
It was a designer, and she said, "Yeah, we talk about the campaign and everything." And finally, she just never signed the contract.
Yeah.
And the one day I was, yeah, my first client, and after that I was just very down with this. And it's the reason why now I'm just
Into
senior
being
trouble with
neutral.
that.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's important, but you didn't let that discourage you from continuing and moving forward and
No,
focusing
no,
on better results,
no.
moving forward. And I think that's important because, in business, no matter whether it's you or whether it's me and Jeff, like we're all going to have rejection. Like there is a lot of people who've said no to me and Jeff, even to this day. That's never going to go away. But if you learn to understand that's part of the business and that you just have to go through enough people and you really don't need that many clients in order to make, a significant income for yourself, then it allows you to continue to stay neutral and keep going, which I mean, I've watched your growth inside the group since the very beginning, and I'm so proud of where you are right now. And I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to grow your business even bigger and make more money because what's great about you, Olivier, is that you have such a strong mindset. You don't let anything stop you, whether it's language, whether it's people saying no to you, whether it's having to send out, 50 VSL videos or 100 emails, you know why you're here and why you're doing this, and that stays very close to your heart. And so you're able to keep going and you have faith in the process, which, I mean, I'm so proud of you. I mean, you post lots of questions in the group and you get lots of help, but you also learn a lot through the process, and as you've gone through you're just getting better and better and better, and I'm so excited for what the future has for you. Maybe tell us like what attracted you to the Profit League. Why did you decide to join the Profit League and be part of the community?
Um, yeah, I need it. I need to have a change in my life. Your approach, what you promise, not what you promise, but what I can have with the Profit League,
Yeah.
with this business, is everything. Like I can stay at home with my daughter.
Yeah.
The lifestyle behind the Profit League, I think it's what the it's what I want from it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if if it is a good answer, but
No, it's good.
Okay.
I remember when we did our strategy session, you had mentioned that you were thinking of other things and other programs that maybe you could join, but you did end up
Yes.
deciding to be part of the Profit League. So, is there something that helped you make that decision and join this community, or like what helped you, I guess, choose the Profit League?
Yes. Uh, I was looking for many things, and when I decided that it was a profit league that I would choose,
Yep.
um, it, and like I said, I just I don't know how to say that. Sorry. I was confident that it was the option I had to take, and so that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I don't know how to say that. It's not fluid when I try.
I think your English is really good. I think you're more self-conscious about it, but I think your
Okay.
English is excellent. But the really cool thing is that you are French Canadian and you're building your business in French. So it doesn't
Yes.
matter, what the language is. You can take the concepts and take the lessons of what works, and you can run campaigns in another language, in another country, which I think is really cool because you're French Canadian, but then there's a lot of maybe Spanish speaking individuals who have, places to do advertising maybe in Spain or South America. But the cool thing is that you can take the concepts and learn and then be able to go to your market of people. And I mean, that alone differentiates yourself. And I think it's really quite neat what you're able to do because of it. And I think it ends up giving you more opportunity in a way. And I think that's really cool. And then you feel really comfortable building out the campaigns because you're getting to do it in your language, and you feel comfortable with the writing and putting everything together, which I
Yes.
think is really cool.
Yes, it works very well in French, and I don't know. I think there's less competition, or I don't know. When I approach someone with that, they don't know what it is, lead generation,
Yeah.
or I think it's in French. It's not something that people know or something like that. So but it's worked very well for me right now.
That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. So, if you could leave um, one piece of advice for your Profit League members in the community that are all amazing, and I know that they help support you and you help support other people, what would you tell them?
Be constant and don't be afraid to ask questions to the community.
Yeah.
At the beginning, when I joined the Profit League, I think we were less than 100
Yeah.
and 100 member, and now there are many members that can help us. Some of the member have more experience with it, and they help each other. We help each other, and I think it's something very nice. When we have a question, it's not there's always someone to answer our question. So don't be afraid to ask questions about what you do, and be constant every day in what you do. And
Absolutely.
remember, stop it. For me, stopping is not an option.
Yeah.
So keep you focused. It's more
Awesome.
than one advice.
No, it's amazing advice. I mean, I think the community is incredible, like within the Profit League, because we do all help each other out. It's not just me and Jeff helping you, but it's everybody coming together, congratulating one another, encouraging one another, helping one another, and every single person has a different area of expertise to bring to the table. Some people might be doctors, other people might be lawyers, some people might be financial advisors, so they can help in terms of other sides of knowledge like industry knowledge or anything. So I think that is really quite amazing, and what makes the group so special, because we love you guys, and I think that everybody loves everybody inside the Profit League, which is really quite neat for sure. And so, what's next for you, Olivier?
I just continue what I do since the beginning. I just continue with building some VSL and try to have my next client.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's something. There is much value in what we bring to our client. My CrossFit client and my yoga client. Just the first day of their own campaign, I bring like more than 50 leads to each one, and
Wow.
they were like, "Oh, it's too much," and there's a lot of value in this. And my approach now that I know that I can have this result,
Yeah.
my mindset when I approach someone new,
Yeah.
a prospect,
Yeah.
is that I know that I can bring him value. Uh,
That's
yes.
amazing.
It's the mindset that I can have now that I have result that I didn't have at the beginning.
Yeah. So it's kind of getting yourself outside of your comfort zone so that you
Yes,
can start to get some results and start to get some momentum. And once you have that, it gives you confidence to now go to another other businesses and you can speak to them different. You can feel different about the whole process because everything is foundational and you're starting to just um, become an expert in your field, and that's just going to continue to grow.
yes. And now I focus on yoga studio and CrossFit gym because I know I can have a very great result with this niche, and
Totally.
I will continue with that with this niche.
That's amazing. And then you
Yes.
never know, maybe next stop France.
Oh, I could try.
You could try. That would be cool. Awesome, Olivier. Is there anything else you'd like to add or provide to maybe the members of the Profit League or somebody thinking about joining the Profit League?
Um, if someone want to join the Profit League, just be confident with that. It's a very good place to be and a very group to be part of it. It's my feeling. It's the way I feel it. I'm very happy to be. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be in this community, and that's it.
I'm so
Uh,
proud of you. Your first business, you've been involved for what? June, July, August, September, and now we're in October. Maybe 4 or 5 months, and it's your first business, and you went from zero to
yes,
$3,500 a month in the first 5 months of your business. That is incredible. I'm
yes,
so proud of you. And I know
yes.
this is just
Thank
the
you.
beginning for you, and I'm so excited for you. We are definitely going to celebrate when we come to Montreal.
Yes, I hope.
Yeah,
I'm very reconnaissant, grateful.
yeah.
I'm happy with all that happened to me and my family right now, and because the choice I made to be part of this group.
I'm
So
so proud
thank
of
you, Jessica and Jeff too.
you. Oh, thank you. Well, we love and appreciate you, and we're very proud of you. And I'm so excited for, what's to come for you because I have not a single doubt in my mind that you are just going to excel and just continue to grow because you have such a great attitude, such a great mindset, and you have such a determination to make it happen. And that's what you need to be successful.
Thank you.
Awesome.